Come laugh with us, where we tackle everything from conspiracies to crazy shoplifting stories and the wild art of staying out of trouble. Check it out.
Conspiracy, the ninja in the back seat.
The ninja in the back seat. Brandon thought I was joking about conspiracy.
Why you say that?
Because I said, shit, you don't need to be. If you thought about you was doing something, you're going to jail.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Give her order to go against the building. That's why. No, the door's staying open. Go against the wall.
Y'all looking for plain view, but the door's open.
Go against the wall.
Since the because he put his hands on you, I'm gonna be upset.
I know. Nobody put hands on anybody.
No, but no, that's how y'all play. I didn't tell about anything when I was searching for it.
Well, you think these cops should be scared, be fearful? Like you
They
think
ain't fearful. They chilling.
the cop? But I'm saying you think they should be. Like if you was in one of these cops' shoes, you think you would be on guard a little bit?
Not with no hoes like these. No. You know what's up with
Couple
these
of these,
girls.
they can fight. They
No, they ain't fighting like. But Brandon,
I'm not saying
now,
that, but
if
I'm
they
just
was
saying,
junkies, you're scared. Cause that, you know,
I
if they
got
was
you.
junkies, they're scared. Or needles, but that needle
Uh-huh.
come up. You know they always keep a bloody knife. Knife come up, you could catch a STD or AIDS.
Yeah, you think people still scared of that kind of stuff, like a used needle sticking you? You know,
Yes.
you think people,
Only
outside
thing
of
these
police
girls
officers,
got is gonorrhea, and he could get over that.
you know, I'm tripping over that. I got you.
Yeah, allegedly.
Okay, go ahead.
You're both under arrest. These two? Okay.
What we got the arrest for?
Both under arrest. Man, put
What
your
they
hands
under
behind.
arrest for? What they under arrest for? What I'm under arrest for? Take my phone,
Take that out of your hand.
All right, that's the question I gotta ask you, brother.
Okay, what?
When you hit that, huh?
Am I young? What time?
Age 20.
No.
No, hold on.
If
Which
it-
one?
if it's-
Nah, I'm talking about the one in the black. Age 20. Okay, excuse me, 19.
Okay. I may do it. Okay, I may do it. If it's the bottom of the ninth and it's 2 outs and I just need a hit to get on base.
Man, you crazy. Brandon be wishing he be doing it. That's what Brandon be in his mind. See, small girls do this. This one. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah,
what
I
Brandon,
got
put your lying ass up. Talking about bottom of the knife.
So you think if I'm in my 20s, I'm in my prime.
I said 19.
Okay, well 19. I don't know. Rewind it a little bit. Let me see. Rewind it a
Nah,
little
we
bit.
don't rewind it. We just go play it.
Go ahead.
Can you hand that to
All right, that's better view. Then a little more.
Can you hand
There you go.
Well, let's just say what I date somebody like that. The answer would be no.
Yes, he would. If
You say date?
yeah, Brandon was at a stage of his life. Fried French fries was a
Yeah,
delicacy
correct.
to him.
Uh,
And don't you think she knows the secret, brother? She let the oil warm up before she put the fries in there. You just you bring yours up together. That's why you like, oh, why yours ain't greasy? Because Brandon was putting the oil in and stuff and bring it up.
right. But it's hard for me to think as an idiot, as a 19-year-old. But because me now, I see a dangerous woman right there. That's a dangerous woman.
Brandon, come on, Brandon. Come on. Friday night, Brandon. Come on now.
I'm gonna
Come
have
on.
fun. I'm gonna have fun, but I may be in a lot of trouble too.
Couple King Cobras, man. You don't know what happened.
hand that to her, please?
I can't go to this.
No, you gotta hand that to her.
Don't get aggressive.
So no one's getting aggressive, man. Put your hands behind. Ma'am, turn around. Can you turn around, please?
Hold on. No, it's my sister though. Why is y'all touching? Like, what the f wrong with y'all?
Conspiracy to commit shoplifting. Conspiracy to commit shoplifting. Conspiracy to commit shoplifting.
What is it? Conspiracy to do what?
Conspiracy to commit shoplifting.
What does that mean? I've never heard that before. I've never heard that before.
So let's keep going.
She's getting arrested for conspiracy to commit shoplifting. Absolutely. You don't have to go in the store to commit shoplifting.
God.
You don't have to go in the store to commit shoplifting, Brandon.
That's crazy.
Brandon's wife outside right now at Target because you know the highest spots taking shit. She take the stuff with his daughter. You know, the mom's got to teach the daughters. They both take it. Throw it in the kill. You know, roll back. Pick up Brandon and go to McDonald's and get something to eat. It's Friday night. Cops pull him over. All y'all going to jail with shoplifting. Why?
But
Because you in it. You in the car.
Yeah, I'm a part of the team. Maybe I didn't know, but this is how they see it. They say it's a plan, it's a plot. You know what was going on. You the driver. You a part of it.
Well, shit, no, she was in the back seat chilling. She didn't have keys to the car. Is that how you
So
still
you think that's
shoplifting?
fair? You think that's fair?
You gotta look at it to a extent. Everybody know. I told my boss this week, 30% of Americans are low down crooked thieves.
Okay. Are you though?
No, I am not.
Okay.
So when you got your friends around you, you maybe say, I ain't gonna be. I read my Bible. I said my Bible verse this morning, so I ain't gonna steal today. But your other friends say,
listen.
nah.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna steal those fossil watches out belts.
And I was thinking, so when me, you, and our friend Eric, when we were out hanging out or going to the beach, were we breaking the law besides turning our music up too much? We weren't really trying to.
Yes, allegedly drinking and driving, drinking at
Okay.
underage. You know, part of it.
Allegedly, right? But
You know?
you think us being in a group influenced that?
Somebody doing this, and the room smell like what it smell like, Brandon? What describe that smell? I only smelled it twice in my life.
It don't smell like booty. Let me see.
Huh?
I'm trying to think.
It smells like innards. That's what it smells like.
Okay.
I don't know. That's a real word, but it's innards.
But yeah, you're on the right track though. You're on the right track though.
Innards a damn sweat.
Right.
And a little musty.
Smell like something mature is going on.
No, Brandon, you mature. You don't be smelling like that, do you? Huh? So what kind of talking mature shit? Nigga, what? Huh?
Well, that's a good point. It just smell like somebody up to no good in there. It smell like you need to be careful going. If you smell something smell kind of foul or different, you may not want to go in there. You may want to.
That's what make it smell like this.
Yeah, right.
I ain't want to smell this. Right. Smell like a locker room full of must. I don't want to smell that.
You have your phone.
Yeah, no. There's no alarms or nothing on it.
You have the handcuff keys just so it doesn't lock them? I got it. It's gonna come with you.
Actually, well, we have a merchandise here.
We're gonna probably.
Have you ever been hemmed up by the police like this, Louis?
No, never been handcuffed in my life.
Or like in a situation where it's you out in public and the police are talking to you like this. Never.
No, because when people act up, they're guilty.
That's it. That's a fair point, and that's very important because if you give go ahead.
Brandon, see the beginning of this video.
Mm-hmm.
Put your bananas on fire.
Yeah.
They was like this. So you thought they was about to knuckle your butt when they got outside, but it was calm.
Yeah.
If me and Brandon was in the car, two Diddy Kong's in the damn back seat, windows all the way rolled up, black as hell.
That's about to say tinted windows.
Tinted windows. Since they knew they was females in the car, they just walked up to like, hey, open the door. Where you at?
Yeah, what's going on? Yeah.
Yeah. To us, that window got bust out right there. And
Right.
see, I edited all that part out.
Yeah.
So
I think women gotta understand that, like, men, we know how we have to deal with police a certain way. Even if we do deal with a police a certain way, we can still lose our life. So we're cognizant of that when they're approaching us. Not all of us do that, but me and you, we know, okay, I can't just wild out and have a temper tantrum with the police because I could lose my life. I think sometimes women forget that kind of thing and their emotions take over and they're out of control. You know what I'm saying?
Brandon, they live in fantasy world, Brandon. You know,
Okay.
it's 20% fantasy. They ain't in fantasy now.
Mm.
Talk about they ain't in shoplifting. No good way they was shoplifting. You know, come on.
But what should they say? Oh, you know what? You got me. Let's work out a deal. But that's what I'm saying. If that was you, if you were stealing and they caught you,
Why?
are you gonna bluff all the way and be like, no, I ain't did. Now what you doing? What you think that's gonna work?
That's what they do. How
Mm.
when people when you hit it, when the truth comes out, they
Yeah,
always
they
fight
start
back.
busting.
They always fight back
Yeah, yeah,
when the truth goes out.
yeah. And that's what they look for. Police officers are trained to look for that kind of behavior, that kind of resistance.
And look at these big, beautiful butterballs of women's we see over here, right? Brandon, they was in the Lululemon store, Brandon.
Oh my goodness.
And one of
They
the
ain't got
girls
nothing to
looked
fit
like a
in there.
sea lion.
Yeah, right.
You
Is that
don't
what
find
started?
that suspicious?
Yes, very, very. That's workout clothes. Do any of these girls like they working out?
No, Brandon, that's designer
Yeah, there you
workout
go.
clothes.
You're right. You're right.
A used piece on eBay that somebody got ran through is going for $40 or $60.
Right. This ain't Nike.
Yeah. What these girls doing, they stick the thing under the titty. You know. They go out
Right.
there, run to the suburbs, tags
Yeah.
outdated, wonder why they got pulled over. Run to the suburbs, get that off to Sue. And Sue sell that shit on eBay or sell that shit on Amazon.
Yeah.
$1 million companies. They call boosters, people.
Yeah. They're doing what you used to do in a way. You used to get your goods a different way. You used to purchase it.
I pay taxes, Brandon, on everything. But keep going.
You were a seller and they're a seller too. It's just they get
They
their
ain't paying no
inventory.
taxes. That's why they got pulled over. They ain't pay no taxes on that tag. And it is the video. Let's get
Well,
going.
that's how they
video,
got caught.
Brandon.
But go ahead. Okay, go ahead.
Tow my car. I open it. Why you about to tow my car? I have a daughter. What is you talking
We talked about your friends matter.
about? I'm arrested for what? I wasn't even in the store. Yes, I'm out. I wasn't even in the store. Bro, can I see my phone? Can I see my phone? I'm on arrest.
She was never in the store.
It doesn't have to be.
Can I have my phone?
That's
Wait,
crazy.
I wasn't even in no store. Y'all weird as
111? Because we don't have a case.
I got stuff coming up. Just wait for it, Brandon.
Right, 3 females and 2 cars positive on your ID.
Y'all could just pull it over.
Do you have a 895 keys?
Somebody could have just pulled it over. Please, like I have a daughter.
I can't drive your car, but we'll tell you where to pick it up from.
I can't get my car out the tow. Like
Why
that's what
can
I'm
you
saying.
get it? We'll explain it.
Because I gotta pay for
But most
that.
likely we're going to tow for it, though.
But I'm saying that's $200. I can't pay for that.
All right, Brandon. I want to see, are you about it or what? Are you a real man?
All right, what's up?
If I say, Brandon, you can't use none of your cars for a whole week
Okay.
unless you put $200 on your kitchen table right now. Could you do it?
Yeah, I could do it.
Can
Easy.
she do it?
No, she can't do it.
She's $200 would cause chaos in her life, Brandon.
Yeah.
But everybody big balling. I saw all those tattoos. What do tattoos cost? $5 a piece?
No, they're pretty expensive. At least $50.
Yeah. And that's for a guy with a blind eye. They got all that money. What, a Nike shirt?
Yeah.
But $200 will break these people.
Yeah.
And $200 will break most people in America, people.
Yeah. One incident like that, one misfortune, one like you got to put your car in the shop. It'll take people out.
And it snowballs people. Her
Mhm.
tax is not paid for. Her tax is not paid for. The friends, they don't got a man to go 50-50 with. They out here boosting. You know, she got a little girl at the house that she doing all this chaos on the streets,
Yeah.
and bring all that devil money back to the house.
Yeah.
Ain't none of these three women are living
A godly life. Yeah.
upright life.
Yeah.
They scheming, and it's only going to get worse.
And you can't be surprised when stuff like this happens. When you're doing shady stuff, it's
You
gonna catch
can.
up with you.
That's why they act like this. Oh, you can be surprised. They are
Right.
surprised. If you repeatedly keep breaking the law, don't get surprised when your ass get caught up. All right,
They be surprised though.
Nah, you got common sense,
Fake
brother.
surprise. Yeah.
Why the serial killer man? Because he got away with 45, but 46 he pissed off. They got him on 46.
Right.
He got away with it.
Yeah.
How much Lululemon went under the titty? Huh? How much? Those clothes designed for Asian women. Why your ass is up in there?
And you stand out. So as soon as you come in there, how much you think they weigh? Not trying to judge nobody, but if
Man,
you weigh
what,
250
Brett?
plus
Nah,
pounds,
I'm 290. This woman right there, she weigh more than me.
and then Lululemon.
And she had Lululemon. Well, Asian women posing on the pictures.
European women.
Yeah.
They don't got nobody looking like this modeling their clothes or wearing the clothes.
And
So they already know what time it is.
You come up there, you know, like a cow got two bellies. You come in there showing your two bellies. You know, okay, let me stop. Hold on. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, Brandon, let's continue. I want to start
Go
saying
ahead.
it. Yeah.
Like,
We'll see.
See, but I can be taking it though.
Yeah, for sure.
can you please just move it into a parking spot so I can at least come back and get it?
towed because it's unregistered.
There you go.
It's unregistered. I have a registration. My car's not unregistered. No, it did not. No, it did not. I'm gonna tell my mother to take a picture of it because it's not. It's registered.
Why don't we go on the other side?
What do you mean?
That's my car, so I'm gonna have to put her in a different car.
Like my phone, please.
I'm in 147.
Put it in my pocket.
It's not going in your pocket. You're under arrest. You don't have any property.
How am I under arrest? What did I do?
Yeah, it's all right.
It's all right. Yo, I didn't even do nothing. I can never believe this, yo. I cannot believe this. I'm not even.
Well, let me ask you a question real quick. Should this lady be nervous? Because they're saying you under arrest because the cops' point of view is all you girls are stealing together. You know what's going on. You're part of an operation. But right now, you're under arrest for being a part of that. Now, later on in your trial, you can try to prove your innocence. You
Correct.
can tell on somebody, one of your friends. You can say, I had nothing to do with it. They can corroborate that story if they want to, get you free. But for right now, you're just under arrest. It's not like they're sentencing you right here. So it's no need to be doing all this extra stuff.
Correct. And if she had $4,000 in the bank, she could get this thrown out because they say conspiracy. Usually, the federal government use conspiracy.
Uh-huh.
Hell, damn Tennessee cop talk about a New Jersey cop charging you with a federal crime. he didn't know the price. He don't got the total. You know?
Right.
But what's gonna happen? She gonna go up there to the judge.
Louis, you funny.
What?
It's good. You good. At a hand.
Master, I plead guilty. And why they do that, brother?
That's the best. That's your best option. You don't want to fight. You can't fight with a judge.
No, it ain't your best option.
Okay, well, what's
said
the
if she had 3,000, she could get this thrown off.
Okay.
And the man, the state cop Talk about federal charges. You don't know the damn price of them clothes.
Clothes, right?
Yeah, he giving false information. She was on false pretense. She said, "Oh, the federal government got me." Oh no, you know,
Right.
but it's really New Jersey.
Yeah.
But yeah, they plead guilty so they could get on probation. What's probation?
Just stay clean. We'll monitor you, and your record may be expunged.
A slave for life. That's probation. You check
You
in
think
with
so?
me. Check in.
Yeah.
What the people in Detroit said, check in, right?
Tap in, yeah, check in.
Biden got his ass before he got out of office. What the people in Los Angeles talking about? Check in, right?
Yeah.
And Trump got his ass time. He got in office. You know, so keep doing this stuff. You got to check in. You know, only the government can have you to check in.
Yeah.
And does she got 400? What it costs? How much
4,000
costs a week to be on probation? $40.
How much does it? How much?
But shit, you got a cell phone around your wrist. They got to charge you for something.
You talking about ankle monitor or whatever? Yeah.
What they charge you $40? So you get in debt. You get in the debt system for 40. If you ever claim a child on any taxes, they take all that money. You see the scam
Right.
people?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
They got your Social Security because you ain't Jawanda's who just went across the border. You got a Social Security number. We know who your mama is.
Right.
So they just building this debt on your ass to keep you a slave.
Yeah.
So Brandon get out there trying to work out for this conspiracy charge. They say, they go garnish his their wages for that Lululemon stuff.
And when I'm trying to get a job or a different job, I have to let them know, yes, I've been arrested. I had an open case. I have a conviction. I'm on probation. Like that stuff is going to hinder you from making more money in the future and making you a permanent criminal.
And that's how they gonna look at you. Okay, Mr. Brandon. So your skill set was stealing from retail.
Right.
That's how you made your profession, correct?
Yeah. I'm like, well, I was working at Foot Ruckers for 10 years.
Okay.
As a cashier.
Stealing, professional booster, flipping burgers. All right, that's your skill set.
Yeah. Is that valuable?
How you gonna work a plumbing job with that skill set and you ain't build up the skills?
No, you haven't.
Watch this. Here's another one. Is this Brandon?
Yeah, Brandon.
Brandon, you stole from retail, but you in here at another retail shop trying to get another job. Get your ass at the damn dope.
I've changed. I'm rehabilitated. I've learned from my mistakes. You can trust me by the cash register. You can trust me with the merchandise.
It's a shame you go into any convenience store with an udder working the rest at the doing cash. They ain't the owner, but they udder. They ain't in the group. It's a camera, not on the people shopping. It's a camera right there at the cash register right now. That's how much they believe in y'all, people. Huh? They gotta put a camera right down.
And what?
And y'all still be stealing.
Yeah, and 4K. Be stealing in 4K.
Come on, let me get you a refund on my CashApp. You know, and you take the stuff.
Yeah.
That's
you worked the register at CVS.
6 years.
It never crossed your mind to steal something out of CVS.
Nigga, I was fly as my. What do I steal something for? Huh?
But
what year was this? What year was this? Just pick a year.
2001. Let's say 2001 because we graduated.
Yeah, nigga, I had a 3 10s beaten with Jensen out. Shit, you couldn't tell me nothing.
Yeah, you ain't want for nothing. You had basically everything that you needed.
I went out there. I put the crushed velvet on the dashboard with the spider.
I was just thinking about that yesterday. I was just thinking about that.
What I need to steal for? $3 at the cash draw.
To lose your job.
Out the cash under the box where they lock it. You take your 20.
Yeah.
You can't have over 20 because people come in there. Give me the money. Give me the money. You know. What I got to steal for? My parents provided for us.
Yeah.
I had to support my mom and dad.
Because I think you were spending money on what you wanted, but you was also budgeting, you were planning, you were putting your money to use and not overdoing it, not getting yourself in a bad position where you need to make some risky moves to make some money that night. Like some people need money that week, and then the paycheck ain't gonna make it. The paycheck ain't gonna get it.
Yeah, Brandon had me off. I said, "Damn, Brandon, I was only damn 16 years old. I didn't know how much moves I was making, but you talk about these broads on here." So okay, Brandon like that. Yo, 16-year-old, what you making moves and hustling?
Yeah. But
yeah,
you were like, okay, this week I'm gonna save my money and I'm planning to buy these subwoofers, or I'm planning to buy these shoes, or I gotta fill my tank up. You knew what you were doing with your money. You wasn't out just blowing it and then looking at your account like, dang, I need $100 tonight to pay the bills for tomorrow. So now I gotta go in the CVS drawer and try to look like I'm getting some change. I'm breaking a 20 and I'm dropping a 20 on the floor.
yeah. I had at least 250 on me all the time. You know what I'm
Mhm.
talking about. And you had two streams of income: CVS and landscape, according with time of the year.
Yeah.
Keep two streams of income on you.
Yeah.
Brandon, if we're trying to build this screen up, Brandon take his ass on this damn camera. All right, let's go.
So that you're a getaway driver. So you're
I'm the getaway driver.
They committed shoplifting.
What the
Waited
got to do
outside.
with me?
So you get conspiracy to commit shoplifting. Thank you. We're gonna have a female secretary.
Man,
Mm.
that's how they get you. That's how they.
And is it worth it?
Yes, Brandon. Well, that money. How else you go get that Pizza Hut what goes on sale on Fridays? you gotta steal it.
I think people make these decisions and they're thinking in the moment, all right, we're gonna steal this stuff, we're gonna get it, we're gonna be out. Like I've never been in a place where I felt like I'm gonna do that and it's gonna work. Like if I commit a crime, I ain't gonna be able to sleep because I'm always thinking something's gonna have to go. What you want to say?
We should have had Brandon working at Pizza Hut. Had to run our Pizza Hut hustle at Pizza Hut.
And what
This
you
is
mean?
allegedly. This is make believe. This ain't no damn conspiracy, people. We
What you
had
mean?
Brandon. We had Brandon at the Pizza Hut. He see us, me and Aaron walk in, slide in the side. He see that.
Yeah.
Okay, that means I'm gonna make an extra damn pizza.
Right. And that's okay. I think that stuff is okay. Slide somebody some side food here and there, that's okay. Because everybody does it.
But we do that every day.
No, you can't do it every day.
We do that every day, and we try to sell. We try to sell the pizzas down the street.
No,
You gotta flip the money.
Yeah, that's where people get in trouble. They do too much. Like you can do a little bit here and there. You can't just be doing stuff every day and then come in the next day, you doing more stuff and you trying to make a side job at your real job.
You can't slide one pizza out of Pizza Hut every day, Brandon, and feed your family. Imagine you tell your baby mama, I'm supporting the family. Got a job at Pizza Hut. You come here after work, pick up a pizza. We can eat for the rest of our lives. Why people don't do things like that? That's the real hustle.
Yeah, but people get greedy. People get greedy. That's what it is. They do one pizza turn to 3 pizzas. Then there's 10 pizzas every day. You just under the table, and then you got to snitch at your job. He mad at you because he can't do what you doing, so he tell the boss, and you gone.
Man, you just grab that damn pizza. You just bring it back there. See his baby mama come up. He stopped what he doing, walk to the front, pull that pizza. He just put up there with no tag,
Right?
Put it on the table, and that's it.
Yeah.
And how Brandon get caught up? That camera right down the cash register. He didn't pay for that. She didn't pay for that.
Right.
There you go. See, they watching the people in the back.
They are. I had a black dude at Lowe's. I was getting some mulch. I bought 10 bags of mulch. You go into the loading area, they load it up for you.
What color?
What color? The mulch? Black.
Yeah.
Black mulch.
Okay, you racist bastard. But go ahead.
So he gave me 10. I was like, oh man, appreciate it. Because I was counting with him. He was like, nah, I'm gonna give you one more. We gotta look out for each other. I said, you know what? That's solid. I appreciate that.
He gave you a tip?
No, did he give me a tip or did I give him a tip?
You gave him a tip.
No, I ain't giving him a tip. I wanted to because what he did, but I didn't have any cash on me. I was like, dang, I could have did something like that to balance it out. But
no, you just say thank you. Good enough.
yeah. Because I saw the white dude, wonderful dude in front of me. He gave the guy a tip for loading. I was like, man, I could have had some cash in here to give him tip because they load the stuff, but he was looking out for me. He said, "No, I got you. You gotta look out for. We gotta look out for each other." So I appreciate that.
And which I didn't know, the man had a Food Line shirt on. He was out there just helping people with tips. Giving this motherfucker, hey, yeah, that's what you doing. Now that's real. That's how people used to hustle. Back in the day,
you're right.
You steal so much, they're cutting your hand off. So you did hustling. Can I help you? Can I shine your shoes? All the joints walk around here and not one damn shoe shine on the damn streets.
No, they're in the mall. Where's AC? People not doing that kind of stuff. People not gonna be outside trying to sweat, trying to make money like that.
Okay, black people don't. You got fancy shoes, but never got your shoe shine because you ain't shit. All right, you gotta roll up there like a big dog.
Have you ever done the shoe shine thing? I've seen them at the airport and at the mall.
I shine my own shoes, so there you go. At one point, I shine my own damn shoe with the board brush. Got stuff thing right up in there.
Yeah. Let me ask you this real quick before we get out of here. Were the Lakers better off before the trade with Luka when they had AD?
The same comment I have for the past 3 years on here. AD is the most talented player in the NBA.
Yeah.
Offense, defense. He can play all the positions.
Yeah.
He definitely want to play the four, the power forward. All right. If he don't get hurt and his motor is running, he's 40 and 20 a night.
Yeah.
And you got rid of that talent.
Yeah. Because I think when the trade happened, you said Luka don't play any defense. Like, it's not gonna work. So I was like, well, you're right. But let's see. Let's see what happens.
He can't play defense, Brandon. It's in his blood.
He can play. Oh, you say he cannot. He cannot play. Okay.
Here's the facts. Tuskegee Airmen. All right. Was black, right?
Yeah.
The other pilots was looking at dungeon. They was chasing stats. Offense stats. Shoot the Germans down.
Yeah.
And they were supposed to be on defense.
Yeah.
All right. They had to take the dogs, the Tuskegee's Airmen in there.
Yeah.
They could do them both.
That's an incredible analogy.
The Luka Doncic who rode the airplanes in World War II can't do both. And there you go.
Do both. Right.
They could chase him down so they could get a blowjob when they get back. I kill this many muskies over there. You know what I'm saying?
But there we go. I just wanted to know, did you watch any basketball? What you thought about the trade? I know you said you wasn't gonna watch, but
damn.
We'll go ahead and wrap it up there. Thank you guys for watching. This is one of the greatest channels, the most entertaining channels on YouTube. Hopefully we start to grow. Make sure you like and subscribe. Check out some of our other stuff. Louis, you want to say anything before we get out of here?
Hit the like button, like and subscribe, and comment below. We answered a lot of comments, so you better get them in.
All right, y'all. Take care.